Hi there, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Peace and love, prosperity and growth to you and yours. We ain't doing the most, is any and always. Right now we're celebrating still, and it is the last day or the last joy of Kwanzaa. I really appreciated celebrating. I really appreciated harnessing the attributes, the meanings, the definitions, the principles, being them, seeing them, seeing in and with in the core in my life that I was already celebrating. I was already being and doing some of those things. So, well, most of those things, let's say that. I'm really and mostly about a sense of purpose. I'm about a sense of unity. I'm about a sense of self-determination. If you know my story, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Faith and belief. What's that faith and belief like? Y'all want to hear from me? That's what we're going to get into. That being said, let's go ahead and go over the full written definition. If you do, or if you may see it there, it's on the screen. Oh, excuse me. I've been eating, grits the last few joys, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the corn or something. It's kind of making me burp a little. Excuse me. All right, so we're gonna zoom in so you can see this right here. Imani. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. So you see how I have it highlighted. Imani is faith, to believe with all our hearts, our heart. You say heart, however you pronounce heart. To believe in all our hearts and our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness, and victory of our struggle. I'm gonna say again. Imani is the principle is faith, to believe with all our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. How you feel about it? Chime in, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're not on the channel, like, comment, and share, and subscribe. We got a lot coming out, a lot coming up. We just getting heated up. So that's where it's at. That being said, y'all, you can already see I'm feeling it and I'm resonating with it. I feel it in my heart. I know it in my heart that this is a powerful thing to be conversating and talking about. Because let's talk about my faith. Let's talk about my belief and my know-how. So I'm going to be completely transparent here, if I can. One moment and last thing, because once I go, I'm just going to flow in. I want to make sure the chat is on. I'm going to flow in and then, we're just going to go from there and take it from there. So, faith and belief. Faith and belief is something I embody. Faith and belief is something I know. It's something I show. It's something that I grow. I grow with. I earth it. I heart it. I love it. I know and I feel and I see that my whole life is progression in faith and belief. As we wrap up this occasion, if you see me on the internet, you see me in my rant sometimes. I went from belief to a knowing. I know and I feel as though when we are fully in our fullness of who we are, source, creation, God mode, whatever you want to say it, for me it's God mode. That brings us a knowing. When I've asked the questions, let's say that. It starts with questions. The questions sometimes can lead to a test, consciously or maybe unconsciously. And we realize at the end or the beginning or the middle that you are the creator having the human experience. I say God having the human experience. So who are we testing? God. So who? If you're God, you are the creator, a little small part of the creator, because that's all we can. Our body is full with it. Why are we testing ourselves? So it's coming through me, spirit. Say about 6 months ago, I went from fully on like knowing, where it was unconsciously I was testing myself, and I stated that I would no longer test myself. So if you're on right now in the fullness of the last joy of Kwanzaa, we're talking about Imani and faith and belief. If you desire to go and grow from a knowing and from a belief to a knowing like me and like others, well, you know everything is always going to work out. Everything is always going to play out in real time just for you, because you're embodied. You have it on you. You have it in you, the fullness of the Creator that's been given, granted to all of us. I wrote down some notes, and then lastly, I have a few things I want to say for my personal life again that I've been going through the last few days of joys. So, Imani is to, we should talk about faith. I put down, talk about faith points, and then wait. What up? Excuse me, y'all. One moment. This is like, I want to understand, because I wrote it down earlier, just reading again. Sometimes that's all I do. I don't necessarily read my notes and just keep reading. I read it and come back to it. Like I said, I let it go so I can, because I know what I'm going to talk about. I wrote it down. So when I talk about faith points, what it took, that's what I'm trying to say, because I wrote it down quick, what it took for me to harness it and then get to the knowing. So I see that we've already talked about some faith points. Some faith points in life is like, why do I need faith? Let's start from the bottom, from someone that doesn't even have faith. Someone going through life that doesn't have faith, but whether you maybe consciously, Spirit tell me to say that, start there. Unconsciously know some of us may have it. If you go in life and you just grow and you know, because you're knowing you're supposed to show up, you're knowing you're supposed to be doing something, that's faith. That's a form of faith. Or you already knowing. You're a knowing being. From someone else who's going through life and things are maybe hard or difficult for you. Unconsciously, if I can, maybe share with you, your form of faith is maybe it's at a weaker form that you don't even understand that maybe you can have a belief. Let's start there. That you have faith. Why? Because faith is imagination, it's belief. And God is going to back you up all the time. God is on your side. Especially if it's a good and great thing. The lower natures, I don't see God backing those things up. You know, for good intentions, I see the universe always pushing through. So, those are some forms of talking for faith and faith points. From the person that doesn't believe, go try and believe. Or maybe see the fact that you don't need to believe because you know. From the person that's not believing because they don't think or know that it may work out for them, it's always going to work out for them. Look at where you started. Look at where you thought when you were in your lowest. It's like, man, I thought I ain't gonna never make it out of there. You did, and you're gonna keep making it out. So when are you gonna believe and know and be like, oh, things are always gonna work out for me? And when you get to that knowing, you have more. Come to me, God. Control was the first word, but we want to give a better elevation. You have more leeway in which what you desire, and so it is a bit of control. Because before you feel as though my life is not in my control. So when you're now knowing what you want and okay, I want this, and you stay steadfast on it and you stay still and believe and know, therefore you're controlling your destiny. So therefore it has to and it gets to come to you. That's faith. That's belief. That's knowing. Lastly, to wrap it up, I appreciate you if you've been with us this far. If you could, give us a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Share this video with someone you think that it may impact. They need forms and talking points about faith and a belief from a faith and a believing young man. You'll be like, Rob, give us some examples of you. My faith and my beliefs comes from me being born into this world, having a interesting family, in which and myself, I'm very interesting. I'm very curious. I ended up getting hit by a car. Not end up. I began getting hit by a car at about 4 years of age, and then I came back. And I talked to my family. My family said I was in the hospital for 28 days, and that's when I woke up. So I have a huge amount of faith that led me into getting into the military, which faith was getting there, because I could see I had little issues and things in my life, just didn't really know what it was. That manifested into multiple sclerosis at the young, tender age of 28. And 28, that's when I began to learn that I needed to make a life change. That took a huge, yeah, I can't even say that with any other way, huge amount of faith. Huge. Which got me to the point now that's I know. God showed me so much in that journey where, bro, whatever you want, you can get it. You will have it. I can come back. I can come back again, God. When I was in and out of here, because I was like hardly here. It was just kind of weird to explain. We'll talk about that again when we talk about faith. But I wasn't even in my body. The people around me didn't know it. The people close to me did. The people who are spiritually tapped into me. That amount of faith was a big walk and talk with the Creator and the Be All, to know that it is inside of me. He, she, all is inside of me. As within, as without, as above is below, as below is above. And that's when I really get to learn all these things, that we're in the all, as opposed to before I would live militant. I would live the way I grew up. I would live as a being from South Carolina to South Carolina. I would do all these things, and then I went to Colorado. Then I started to speak real proper, and it's funny. I was able to find, design, and build and be me in all of these things, and that took a great faith, a great belief, to find define the divine individual that I was, and I see it took a great amount of belief and seeing. To wrap it up, I want to bring us something on. I'm talking about it in different ways and different knowings and different beliefs. I'm sitting in the know. I just want to bring to the awareness as we wrap up a great celebration, Kwanzaa. I want to do my part to continuously bring awareness to certain things. That's who I am. I'm an awareness. I'm a seer. I'm a knower. And that being said, a few people I've seen approach me in my universe and keep telling me Happy New Year. Well, I feel something that I've said it because I haven't said it. I'm not going to them and saying this thing. They'll approach me, Happy New Year, Robert, or Happy New Year, bro. And I'm like, the New Year is like in March, April time frame. And a few of them to look at me could be like, well, I didn't know that. But most of them are sitting there looking at me. And I don't address it with them, but I do want to address it now. And I usually don't address these things. Universe told me to, and I could, and I'm agreeable with myself. They reply with, I know. Oh yeah, I know. It's about March or something. So first things first, tell me that you don't know. Second things first, say some of them do know. How are we to say that we're conscious and we're awoke if we're walking around still celebrating something that put us to sleep? That's why I celebrate Kwanzaa. I don't celebrate any other holidays, holidays, holy days. I celebrate things that attach to me in ways that are agreeable with me. That are agreeable with me and my people, let's say that, who are called by our name. I feel as though if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm going to say once again, people are approaching me and stating that, hey, celebrate this with me, Robert. And I'm like, no, I don't. And then they'll walk away saying, okay, yeah, I know better. So once again, I did not approach them saying it. Hey, this is what this is. They can bring it to me. But then you'll tell me you're conscious and you're woke. You're not in that essence. So really, let's gain the awareness of what woke is. if you're approaching someone that I am, because I'm not pushing that on nobody, wake up, y'all. Let's wake up to turn it all the way on. We can drop all the old ways. We don't have to walk around saying and screaming these old things, these old thoughts, these old beliefs. Once again, I don't talk about a day because I'm not calling my day a day. I call it a joy. That's a faith. Ooh, talk to me, universe. Universe says, if you're hearing that, this is how much I believe. People approach me from the universe, and I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a veteran. People come in from the VA and things, say, I call it a day of joy. I got this whole different language. I explain that to everyone. I need to. I'm talking about my belief. You want to talk to you? Turn on it. Universe telling me stay there. Y'all. So your faith and your belief and your knowing, when you talk about Imani, is very, very powerful. We're going to finish up the Kwanzaa, but this is what the universe want me to get on to now and share with you. I'll be doing the rest of it offline. To now, I just want to sit here and resonate with you with that. What do you truly know? Because if you know, you will walk in it for sure. For sure. And you'll let any and all other things go. You don't have to hold on to it. Now, I know it takes time. Trust me, my body and my mind and my spirit, we're letting things go every joy, every second, every minute, every day, every hour. Letting it go. The things that do not serve you, you do have not serve it. Don't serve it. You have no obligation to serve things that are no longer serving you. No people. No place, no occasion, no nation. You do not have to do that. Faith in the belief is to know and believe in oneself. In oneself. How much belief in knowing, and I appreciate this one female I did get on and see. I appreciate her post. And she talked about, she was like, you believe and you have faith in the job that you go to. You have belief and faith in all the other jobs. It's coming back to me now. I was like, I wanted to say it, but I couldn't remember what she said, and it's coming back. She went off. Go check my Instagram, and I just posted it. We'll have a faith and belief in any and all things, y'all. You see, I'm feeling that. Why? Because if anything, my clothing logo, I talk to me. And I don't beat me up. But I be in it like, Raw, you ain't gonna do that for you. You ain't gonna, man, to the point where I'm be making sure I don't do too much for myself. That's why I be like, Raw, just rest and chill out, bro. You can chill out. People came to my life sometimes like, Raw, you ain't gotta do all that. You already a lot. I am. So I balance that. And if anything, I activate for me. I activate for we, the real true we, the people who say we ain't, but they ain't really us. Nah. But the real ones I do. Because they out here. We out here. Imani represents faith and belief. Imani, the definition says to believe with all our hearts. All in our people, in our parents. This is powerful. Our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and the victory of our struggle. Again, to believe in all our hearts, in our people, in our parents, in our teachers and leaders, and the righteousness and the victory of our struggle. So if we struggle, we get to release the struggle, walk into the high, we finish it out with a belief. So we started with the unity, so we united, we were self-determined, we built self-determination, collective work and responsibility. Then we had cooperative economics. I always loved that one. Purpose. Last year, most like over the years, we were always doing business of those joys. We would get like money, but this one we were more concentrated and focused on something else, this type of thing. Nia is purpose, creativity, and we're going to end it off with faith. What is your faith like? What is that self-talk like? I talk to me. Are you talking to you? And if anything, if you're talking to you, making sure you're not pushing yourself onto someone else. Once again, when I was saying people walking around me pushing that on me, hey, this is this. And I'd be like, no, stop, boundary. No, not a reality for me. Not my illusion. I'm creating it, walking and wearing it. You see who I am. Don't I look holy? Don't I look righteous? Don't I look like I am who I am? Because I'm not pretending this is me all the time. So if you are who you are, that's cool. And I'm going to approach you as, hey, what's up? Peace. Peace, God. What's good, bro? Whatever you want me to call you. And let's begin, lastly, the biggest faith we can turn, like she said, let's start believing for our reality. That's what Spirit want me in. Believe for my reality. Don't just support me and comment and like. No, go really like, buy, and purchase and support someone. Really dive into it like you do these stars and stuff. Yes, I'm on a rise. People see I've been on a rise and stuff. I've been on a rise for years. I really do get money from this stuff and all these things. I really do get money in life, so I don't have to go chase things. But money is not my purpose. I don't really move with it. I move more so in this spirituality and God mode, y'all. It's something different. I love to share that with any and all people. But what you can do is invest your money. Why? Because that's your ticket to invest in someone else. Invest into some other reality. And once you start investing and buying it as y'all buying into other things, you will see a different reality. The same way I invested into this reality that I'm investing in. And I can share and show you the light and how we can invest in each other, invest in your own wealth, invest in oneself, invest in your faith, invest in your belief. Oh, Spirit tell me, well, you can build up these things so they'll just stay. You can build up a new way of knowledge, of knowing. And to wrap it up, that is required. It is required to build up a whole new way of knowledge, knowing, belief, in order to move forward. Because, like I said, from someone that does it every time, the times I'm waking up and I'm not believing in myself, it's all on the floor. Not to say everything goes away, but it doesn't move unless I move. And then I feel like, okay, man, I'm him. And the times I don't, it sits there. And it's like, we're here if you need us. You know? So I do my best to pick that up every time. And this time, why I'm like, I need a little break right now. And they're like, okay. And we're here for that. I have a whole different side of me that come in and cater. Okay, let's make you teas. Okay, let's make sure we make the bed. Okay, let's iron your clothes. Let's do something, you know what I mean? Do what we can. Let's go make a beat. Let's do something that makes you happy. What makes you happy? Faith, knowing, and believing. Let's go to knowing. Peace, love, prosperity, Imani, to you. I appreciate you sharing and vibing with me. That's what it do. That's all I have for you right now. If you resonate with anything, if you could, once again, like, comment, and share. I really appreciate that. This was a self-felt conversation from me that the universe I wanted to do. So let's continue to build our faith and let's continue to grow. I'm going to go back into the other one. One moment. So let's continue to build our faith and let's continue to know and build each other up in our faith. Like I said, it's a talk I wanted to do and I felt the universe just come through me. I look forward to watching these back because I get to see how I just flowed and things and not with no judgment, but I'm still learning from myself. Let's say that I learned from myself. Peace, love, prosperity, and growth. If you have any questions about faith, maybe ways you can build it, like I said, acknowledging anything that you need to acknowledge. You need a consultation, do reach out. We do that. We book consultations. We can talk with you, guide you. I'm a coach, mentor, some of everything. I've been a lot in life, so I do it all. I'm here for you. I'm here for me. I'm here for we. Peace, love, prosperity, and growth for all. I thank you for any and all things with this. We definitely, if we could, end this with a breather because we talked about some things with faith and belief, and if it touched your toes, make sure you do your best to try to get out of yourself with this one, because when you get out of yourself, you'll let go of your ego and you come in with we. Then when you come back in yourself, you may bring in some new things that you didn't see or believe the first time. We'll keep ourselves in our own small beliefs sometimes because we're not allowing our beliefs to get bigger. And if anything else, say our own small beliefs. I'm talking about me. My universe taught me when I was folding my clothes up earlier. It was like, Rob, think bigger. Think bigger. Oh yeah, that is right, God. I remember that used to be me. Think bigger. What you believe? Let's breathe. Let it go. Let's breathe. Think big. Let it go. Let's breathe. Think big. Let it go. Let's breathe. Think big. Peace, love, prosperity, growth, bliss, in any and all things. If it ain't prosperity, if it ain't growth, if it ain't ease, let it be. Because you already know. You know what? You know, you it. You know, you got it, and you know all things that you need to and want to know. Pay.